Sadaka for Allah. The world is going downtown. Something you go around town. People who they slam head for ground. Them cigarettes still cause for town. Few people they smile, more they frown. Something they go around town. People who they go downtown. Some people they stand around. You wanna no go downtown. Them say the chief, he dey sleep with the thief wife. I boogie for corner, he dey sleep with the chief wife. The neighbor daughter carry belly for the thief child. Something he dey go round town. People who dey go downtown. The world is spinning round, round. The world is going downtown. People who dey go uptown. Anyway, anyhow, now. Chop your own and clean mouth now. We print and loot and share around. Them say the priest, he dey pray for the thief. Sadaka for Allah, blood for the spirit. People who know better, them they wait on the Lord fire. Something they go around town. People who they go down. The world is spinning round, round. The world is going downtown. Something they go around town. People who they slam head for ground. Them cigarettes still cause for town. Few people they smile, more they frown. Something they go around town. People who they go downtown. Some people they stand around. You wanna no go downtown. Them say the chief, he dey sleep with the thief wife. I boogie for corner, he dey sleep with the chief wife. The neighbor daughter carry belly for the thief child.
All right. Good morning and happy Valentine's Day. Welcome to the dialogue. My name is Oluwaseun Ogunrotimi. Today we are celebrating love and we're also remembering someone who has made a landmark on earth in Nigeria and beyond. We have so much to talk about today on the dialogue from the Canada visa denial to Southwest governors to the man we are celebrating today, talking about Arishekola Alao. So much to talk about, but I can't do that alone. I have Maya Lubado of Ibadan land, yes, right here with me, Oloye Lekan Alavi. And when he came in, I said, Baba is into the Valentine season more than that we are right here. Good morning, sir. Welcome to the dialogue this morning.
Oluwaseun, good morning to you and the crew. Good morning to you, our dear viewers and listeners all over the world. Good morning. As she has said, today is Valentine's Day all over the world. 14th February. Happy Valentine to you all. I wish us many happy Valentine days.
Okay, thank you so much. And many more to see, many more to experience. Now, let's start with what is going on in Nigeria, what is trending. The Canadian embassy denied the chief of defense staff visa, and this has solicited some reaction from the national secretary advisor. It has solicited a reaction from it. Let's listen to his reaction. When we come back, we'll All right, we sincerely apologize for the break in transmission right there. We are back right now on the Dialogue newspaper. And I said before the break, I said I'm going to play a clip in which the National Security Advisor reacted to what we now know as a visa denial to the Chief of Defense Staff. I'll play the clip right now, and then Baba Oloye is right here talking about Mayo Lubado of Ibadan land. We're going to talk about that some more when we listen, after we've listened to this clip. Okay, you're welcome back to the dialogue. We sincerely apologize for the breaking transmission right there. And the voice you heard earlier, that was the voice of National Secretary Advisor Nuri Badu, his reaction to the recent updates, information that we got that the Chief of Defense Staff was denied visa. He and his entourage, other members of his entourage were denied visa. And that reaction is what we are talking about. And I have Maya Olubado of Ibadan Land right here to just briefly let's talk about this denial. And he said the NSA made a statement and said it's embarrassing and I mean, one could feel his displeasure, his disappointment over such an act. But another person would say, shouldn't this be a wake up call to Nigerians? And why does it seem out of place for another entity deny another resident approval to enter their country, their state?
In international relations, it's a matter of give and take. The first consideration is if two countries are in a league of cooperation, political, economic, cultural. That's why the former colonies of Great Britain still maintain some sort of relationship through the group they call the Commonwealth. So when two countries are in mutual agreement association, they give respect to each other, except in criminal cases. So in this aspect, Canada denying Nigerian officials visa entry into their country, they hold the prerogative of allowing what or who visitors into their country, much as Nigeria also does. But from the reaction of the Secretary on security
National Security Advisor
to the President, you will see that you can say he was a bit flinched, annoyed, and he used that undiplomatic language. He said, they can go to hell, which also is undiplomatic. In international relations, you choose your words. But let's go to the issue. What caused the denial? It's the prerogative of a country that denies an applicant visa to state why that country chooses to deny or allow. Look at the size of Nigeria, not only in Africa, in the world. It's a great insult, if you look at it, that a country that is Nigeria, some 3 decades ago, if you carried a Nigerian international passport, you could enter any country without a visa. You will get a visa on your arrival at their border, e.g., United Kingdom. Nigerians who traveled to Great Britain in the 1960s, 70s, early 80s got entry visas at the point of entry. And the respect went further because the custom or immigration officer will ask you, how long do you want to stay? Those were the days of yore, when Nigeria was held in high esteem. So it's a big disappointment that our country, top officials, security level, were denied visa entry into Canada. It's a big disappointment. And as the gentleman who spoke in your insert said, we are strong, we are a people, and that they will also reset Nigeria so as to get the respect, the type of respect we need. And by resetting Nigeria, they must make Nigeria safe, comfortable for we, the citizens, so that the thing you now hear, common thing among our youth, and some others are also involved. The thing they call Japa,
Mm.
the bid to escape from Nigeria, is the great concern to those countries where many of the youth and even Agbalagba they try to emigrate to, because they have their own standards set on data. They know the population, they know the values, they know what to provide in social security services. Sorry, in Nigeria and most African countries, we don't. Because if you ask for data of Nigeria, they say it's something, another official will tell you, no, that was 10 years ago. So for Canada to have chosen to deny that high-profile team visa speaks volume about the respect or disrespect to us.
Mm. So to say, this is a wake-up call.
It's more than wake up. It is what we should have started maybe 10, 15 years back to put Nigeria, as I said, in the enviable position it was some decades ago, when you could just walk into any country without a visa, and the immigration officer will only ask you, how long do you want to stay?
We have our work cut out for us, indeed. We have our work cut out for us.
Did you hear the comments of the gentleman when he said, to hell? He said it. He said to hell with them on diplomatic language. But that was to show you how bad he felt that high-profile team from Nigeria could be denied. And if I may ask, what was or is their mission to want to go to Canada? Why? Why do they want to go to Canada?
Okay, let me play a clip that has the answer to the question. And this clip is that of General Christopher Musa, the Chief of Defense Staff, and he explained the purpose for which they, were to embark on that journey for something that cuts across board, particularly to the defense industry. Let's take a listen to the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa.
To honor our veterans, there's an event to honor our veterans, those that were injured during battle. Remember last year the Duke of Sussex visited Nigeria with his wife. Through the Invictus, they have a foundation that they try to raise the morale of troops all over the world that have suffered one form of deformity or the other in the course of defending their individual countries. So we're supposed to be there. And actually, half of my team have already gone, but unfortunately, the Canadian embassy for life president to them denied us visa.
Okay, so there you have it, the explanation that the Chief of Defense Staff gave for and what led up to the visa denial. So that's it.
Well, even though circumstances differ, but yet I'm going to give an example that really comes to mind. Some 20 years ago, a popular Nigerian music band wanted to travel to the USA. Half of the team had gone already to the USA. So the second team, like the instance we have now, were to join their other members who were already in the US. They were denied visa. So the spokesman of the band was telling the official that half of our team, half of our members are already in the US and we are built to perform. So the reasons given by that country 20 years ago was that all the essential members of your band have been given visa. They will perform on your behalf. I hope the situations are different this time. But the gentleman who spoke now said they were to honor an invitation from the Duke of Sussex, who came to Nigeria with his wife recently. He said they had a charity organization that honor injured soldiers, and they were supposed to be there. But as he said, half of them, what do you call the team already arrived, had already gone to Canada. the Canadian embassy must quickly tell us why they denied the team visa. They must tell us, because it is the same country that gave visas, entry visas, to that team which was already in Canada.
Okay, well, we are hoping for a response from the Canadian embassy, so
Yes.
we have clarification on all sides. Okay, to another topic that is also of interest to everybody, especially Southwest residents and indigenes. That's the one of the governors forum, governors of Southwest met in Lagos, and they had a crucial zonal meeting to discuss growth and development of the region. And at the end of the meeting, some resolutions, some decisions were taken. And well, there was a closed door meeting. Which journalists were not, allowed to be a part of. Later on, the governors, after 4 hours, the governors came out and addressed journalists, and the address was given by the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and he made revelations to what the governors forum, what they are set out to do for Southwest Nigeria. Let's take a listen to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu.
Security. The forum strongly condemns any threat to the region's security. Therefore, encourages the enhanced collaboration between the Nigerian police force and our various local security outfits, while urging them to remain vigilant. The forum also commits to taking necessary action to counter any form of threats into the region. The forum, recognizing the need for food security, we encourage what we see as an ongoing collaborative effort among our southwest states and implementing measures which is aimed at reducing and curbing inflation. The forum
Sanwo-Olu, who spoke after a meeting by the six governors of Southwest, and the meeting was held in Lagos. I want to start from here because the governor did say that there's going to be a joint surveillance team so as to ensure that the Southwest Nigeria is well protected. We're looking at states like Lagos, Ogun, Oyo, Osun, Ekiti, and Ondo states. They established a joint security surveillance to tackle terrorists under the banner of Islamic State West Africa Province. I want to start from here. The Southwest took the front, the Southwest is the front runner when it comes to establishing zonal security outlets, which we have Amotekun. Now it has evolved. The East has its own. The North, they are also towing that part. But I want to get your reaction since Amotekun has started. Do you think they have lived up to expectation in terms of securing lives and property in Southwest, especially Oyo State?
Thank you very much. First, let me say that in unison with my late boss and mentor, Chief Bolaigi San, I don't regard an area called Southwest Nigeria. What I regard and respect is Western Nigeria.
Western Nigeria.
I don't regard the area called Southwestern Nigeria. So, Western Nigeria, comprising the old Western region, or if you want for easy reference, the Yoruba-speaking area of Nigeria, like any area in the world, must ensure the safety of lives of the people who occupy that area, followed by the safety of our property. So the governors, by the resolution and the inserts you just played, are living up to one of their duties to ensure that Western Nigeria and the citizens residents or citizens live in peace and safety. We must encourage them. Whatever they need from us, the people, we must give. And to your question, the Amotekun, and as the governor said, are they well equipped to perform 100% the duties allotted to them? When I was in Odua Investment Company Limited, there was a chairman named Otuba Muhammad Jobifele, a successful businessman who also had a conglomerate of his own, including packed tinned food, which he was then exporting to Ecomog soldiers. He was a successful businessman. And he used to say that if you pay a worker peanut, Peanut, you are going to have rats. What he meant by that was, if you pay a living wage with conditions to workers, they will be encouraged to go beyond ordinary in performance. So Amotekun the staff must not only be paid on time, commensurate salaries and entitlements must be given to them. But above all, are they carrying sophisticated weapons carried by their enemies, or are they carrying shakabula and all these guns? But in the world, security is a matter of top priority. Technology advances by the minute. You don't need physical presence in any area anymore. This drone technology has taken over, whereby you just send drones to such areas, pictures will be relayed back to you. If America and Russia could send pictures to the world from the moon, what is an area on land in the country? So advanced technology must be implemented and used, and the operators made non-feasible inú dídùn ló móríyá wá. All those who engage in security duties, policemen, NSDC, soldiers, we must give kudos to them, because they are, after all, they are human beings with feelings. But as Babalegba Yusuf Olatunji sang in one of his LPs, he said, ẹ̀rù kì í bà, àyà kì í fòdò ẹ̀rù ìbọlọ, àyà kì í fòdò ẹ̀rù ìbọlọ, ẹ̀rù kì í bà sọ́jà tógun bá dé. A soldier or policeman or security man, we civilians, we think they are angels or double-chested. No, they are human beings with feelings. But if given proper training and well maintained and supplied with touch button materials, equipment, they will face any enemy.
Okay, that's on the security, which the Governors Forum, made revelations concerning. Another thing that was deliberated on at the meeting, which was held in Lagos by 6 governors in Southwest, but in your own opinion, Western region. Of Nigeria, yeah. I want to delve into that, but let's just hold on this thought right now. They also said they recognize the need for food security, and they encourage collaboration among Southwest states to implement collective measures aimed at curbing food inflation in the region. They established a state food inflation joint monitoring team, and also the establishment of aggregation center of food hubs to foster interstate collaboration and mitigate food inflation. But my question is this: the Southwest Nigeria or Western region Nigeria,
thank you,
is I mean, is a portion of Nigeria that one would say shouldn't even, grapple with food insecurity. Talk more of food inflation. Where did we miss it?
Uh, the National Census of Nigeria, 1963, said Nigeria was a population of 10 million people. 1963 to 2025, because as we conduct this interview dialogue on your station today is
14th of
February
2025.
1963 to now will be about 62 years ago. Nigeria fed herself and our neighbors. So, if you provide enough food internally and your citizens feed and could give to their neighbors, you have achieved what we can call above pass mark. In her autobiography, the first and only female Prime Minister of Israel, Golda Meir, wrote that at a point while they were still struggling to re-establish the state of Israel in the 1960s, Israel is and Middle East is what you can call Sahara area of the world. He said the sun was biting on a particular afternoon that they put down their plows and looked into each other's eyes and said, why have we decided to come and punish ourselves, that is the early returnees? Because Jews were encouraged to return to the present day Israel from Poland, Russia, Soviet Union and all that, where they were living comfortable lives. He said, but they said no, we don't want to go back to the hardship of Poland, Russia and all that. They determined and went ahead. Some time ago in 1980, I kept a picture until I lost that picture during movement of abode of Israel destroying cages of egg, ẹyin tútù. What do you call them? Crates, Abi.
Crates of eggs. Crates
of eggs. They were destroying them. They were counting those crates as overproduction. And I said, níbi tí àwọn African kò ti rẹ́yìn jẹ, lẹ́yìn destroy ẹyin where ti overproduce. Send it to us. So, if Israel today could overcome the early feeding problems, any country in the world with determination, technology, and resolve can also get over their food production problems. It will be good for the Western region agencies, you said, joint something, anti-inflation something.
Okay, for the Governors Forum, they established a joint surveillance for security for the food. We have the State Food Inflation Joint Monitoring Team.
Before the Joint Inflation Monitoring Team, I respectfully wish to urge them to put and make work food production teams that will encourage and assist farmers with modern technology, loans, seedlings that will make them grow more than enough food for us. Again, allow me to go to Babalegba. In another record titled Iṣẹ́ Àgbẹ̀, he said, he sings, ká má jẹ́ kí iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ ó parun, ká má jẹ́ kí iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ ó parun, àwọn tán bí wá sílẹ̀ wọn roko, àǹfààní àwọn àgbẹ̀ ṣe bóun lẹ̀mí fi dúró. Listen to that. Àǹfààní àwọn àgbẹ̀ òun lẹ̀mí fi dúró bí ò sóúnjẹ kílẹ̀ dágbójúlé bí ò sóúnjẹ without food what does the woman want to live on? oko lóúnjẹ ṣáà ti wá ẹ̀rọ àgbẹ̀ lágbára that's what they need now. ẹ̀rọ àgbẹ̀ lágbára. When Yoruba tell you ẹ̀rọ lágbára, they are telling you to fortify him or her with all the necessary tools. ẹ̀yà àwọn olówó ẹ̀rọ àgbẹ̀ lágbára kí irinṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ kí yẹn pọ̀ lọ jàrá irinṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ farm implements tractors kí tó wọn need fertilizers kí yẹn pọ̀ lọ jàrá.
So if they can do all this, if we can go back to the days of farming and reinforce our agricultural sector, then you are proposing that the Western region, in your words, would go back to the good old days.
It is only a matter of logic. I was press secretary, pardon me if I sound immodest, but empirical facts must be stated. I served 4 governors of old Oyo State as press secretary between 1983 and 1989. The 4 governors were the late Chief Bolaige, 1 civilian and 3 military. One of the military governors was the late Brigadier General Shashaniyan Oresanya. Our regime created young farmers, graduates, and he said, if I can remember correctly now, the day we were launching the young set of graduate farmers, he said, we have gone beyond the era of iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ ní iṣẹ́ ilẹ̀ wa. Ọkọ́ àtàdá kíní kan ọkọ́ àtàdá kẹ̀ is beyond that now. No more the hoe and cutlass. Farming has gone beyond the iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ ní iṣẹ́ ilẹ̀ wa.
Okay.
Modern technology whereby you will see tractors, planters, harvesters working on acres of virgin land.
All right. Well, thank you so much, sir, for that note. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts on that. But now let us go to today is Valentine's Day, but some people don't know that today a great man was born. Some people might have forgotten. Now is the time to remind them. A great man was born today, and we're talking about Alhaji Abdulaziz Arishikola Alao of blessed memory.
Thank you
so much. I know it's so dear to you, so close to you, so much to talk about. Let's just go back in time and remember the great man he was.
Thank you. As Muslims, we believe that God, or for the sake of people who want to say Allah is Arabic word for God. Olodumare is Yoruba word for God. So, God is God. We believe that all human beings, including all living things, and plants, come from God, the Creator. And the day we arrive on earth, we have come with a destiny of the time of return to Him. So, God gave the world the late Alhaji Abdulaziz Akomu Arishikola Alao and took him away on Wednesday, 18th June 2014, 11 years ago, in his home in London, UK, at the age of 69. He was born on February 14th, 1945, at Adigun village, on our local government of Ibadan land. He was a Valentine baby, if I could say that.
Yes, it was.
So, if Alhaji Arishikola Alao had not died 11 years ago at 69, today, February 14th, 2025, he would have been 80 years old. When he died 11 years ago, and we were making a protocol publicity arrangement many people wonder that ṣé pé ààrẹ is just 69. And we said yes, he was born in 1945. This is 2014, 69. Wọ́n ní pé pé orúkọ táwọn ti ń gbọ́ tipẹ́tipẹ́ yẹn, because he struck gold at the age of 19. So ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn, many people, they start making impact in lives at a very young age.
And he was one of them.
Well, thank you.
He was
So
one of them.
when táwọn yẹn wá gbọ́ age wọn ni pé ṣé pé lágbájá yẹn ọjọ́ orí ẹ̀ ní. So he died 18th June 2014, but was born February 14, 1945, making him Arisekola Alao to be alive today. Ilé wọn láti kọ́ bí 6 a.m. èrò not only from Ibadan, not only from Yoruba land, from all over Nigeria and the world. Tomamaki Ààrẹ, happy birthday to you, as they are saying happy Valentine Day. Ààrẹ, happy birthday to you. Tomama say, Tomama so.
But it seems that people have forgotten. We have to remind them.
Thank you for that comment of yours. Do you know the great Muslim preacher Tomono Pula Ikwe Alhaji Muideen Bailo, at one of the remembrance services for Arisekola Alao, said, ẹ̀yin ọmọ ènìyàn, àṣebẹ̀ṣe bá ń gbàgbé ara yín lélẹ́yìí. He made that remark you just made now, that pé ṣé pé àwọn èèyàn lè gbàgbé Arisekola Alao, but èèyàn dúdú lórí yẹn, that is we, the black people for you. Onímọ̀ṣẹ́ bá ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé pẹ̀lẹ́pẹ̀lẹ́ o, ojú ayé pọ̀ ju ojú gidi lọ o. Many people do eye service for what they can get from you. Oníyòwá ṣe ni pé ká rìn ká fẹsẹ̀ kọ, ká dijú bí ipa ti kú, ká wọ ohun tó ń máa sunkún ẹni. Ojú ayé pọ̀ ju ojú èèyàn lọ. But thank God, here you are. Your station, you have devoted part of your program today to Alhaji Arisekola Alao's remembrance. Thank you. And many people all over the world too. Prayers are being said for his soul right now. Ṣùgbọ́n physical kọ́ ni ayé. What you keep inside your heart. Tí tọ́mọlàkejì ò rí, that's what God said. Pé tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ṣoore, ẹ má jẹ́ kí ọwọ́ kejì kó mọ̀. Genuine people right now are also remembering Alhaji Abdulaziz Arisekola Alao without the fertility or rooftop noise making. Ṣùgbọ́n Yorùbá náà wọ́n tún sọ pé àríṣe láríkà o. Àwọn mélòó náà ti organize fi dáhùn fún lẹ́nìí. Ibo ni wọ́n ti máa ṣe lecture, sermon, or do something remarkable. British in particular. Government House, Agodi Ibadan. Government House, Agodi Ibadan, where governors reside. As I told you, that I served for governors of Oyo State as press secretary. In the foyer to the entrance of Government House, Agodi Ibadan, I hope it's still there. There is a tree that was planted by the Prince Philip Mbaye of Queen Elizabeth when they visited Nigeria in 1956. They planted a tree. It's still there because the marker is put by the side of the tree that this tree was planted by Prince Philip Susuzudit in remembrance. That's what they do in some other climes of the world, in remembrance. Either they will erect a monument, plant a tree, or something that will outlive that individual. Otherwise, program tá à ń ṣe yìí àti other programs tó ń bá ṣe lénìí ní àwọn Gen Z, àwọn náà pè Gen Z náà.
The new generation.
ṣe o pé mi náà wà mo wà up to date.
Yeah, you are.
ó làwọn Gen Z míì ló máa gbọ́ pé ẹgbọ́ ta ló ń jẹ́ Arisekola Alao
But then we have books to that effect because I know I can see a book right now. Arishekola in our mind. We have a book, and the forward was written by you
Yeah, thank you. The book Arishekola
in our mind.
in our minds and a compendium of tributes was compiled and edited by Professor Rashid Adenioye. Professor Rashid Adenioye is of University of Ibadan, very close to late Arishekola Alao, as many people were. So it was Professor Rashid Adenioye who wrote this book, and he gave me the honor of writing the foreword to this book. Apart from tributes by me and other people in honor
I
of,
want us to go to the tribute, but let's go ahead. Let's read.
thank you. What now? This tribute titled "Are This Is Your Life" was written by me when Arishekola Alao was alive, because the late President Musa Yar'Adua honored Arishekola with the National Award of the Commander of the Order of the Niger (CON) tó ń kọ sẹ́yìn orúkọ wọn yẹn on December 22, 2008. Ààrẹ wà lára àwọn recipients ọdún yẹn ní Abuja. I was present with others at the ceremony. So we thought pé thank God, it's better late than never. Ẹ fún